Did you know that the scariest animal on the planet lives in the Mariana Trench? And that zombie worms, ghost fish, and prehistoric sharks live there too? Great depths hide many creepy and unusual animals, and they're definitely worth a look. This is Infinity, and today I'll show you creatures from the Mariana Trench that are scarier than Megalodon itself. Black Angler. The black angler is the calling card of the deep waters of the ocean. Many people have heard about this fish, but not everyone knows what it's really capable of. The black angler looks as if it came off the screen of a horror movie. Indeed, it looks more like a monster movie than an ordinary fish. Sharp teeth, a disproportionate body, and terrifying-looking eyes are a combination worthy of a box office horror movie character. The fish's forehead has a sprout with a glowing light on the end, and it attracts living creatures. They're attracted to the light, swim up to the black angler, and it quickly swallows them, leaving no chance for survival. It's believed that black anglers eat animals larger than themselves, which makes these monsters even more terrifying and dangerous. Fortunately, they live very deep. They can be found at depths of 100 to 4,500 meters, but some individuals swim even deeper and reach almost to the Mariana Trench. Common fangtooth. At great depths, you can come across the common fangtooth. It's a predatory fish that lives in tropical, subtropical, and temperate waters of all oceans. It's a true sea monster, which is clear from its appearance alone. All fangtooth fish have a terrifying appearance, but the common fangtooth, the most famous species of its genus, is recognized by many scientists as the scariest animal on the planet. It has a large head, a small tail, a small torso, and most importantly, a huge number of sharp fangs. They're so big that evolution even provided for a special sheath for the common fangtooth. When it closes its jaw, its lower pair of teeth are placed in special sheaths on either side of its brain so as to not cut it. Being a dangerous and aggressive predator, the common fangtooth feeds on literally everything that comes into its mouth. Accordingly, the common fangtooth is even scarier than Megalodon himself. Fortunately, humans are out of its diet. Goblin shark. Knowing that there are such sharks on our planet, you'll probably never go in the sea again. After all, these creatures are really creepy. A snout with a beak-like outgrowth, long jaws that can extend, pink color, translucent skin through which you can see vessels, and sharp long teeth. It's quite a scary combination. Add to this the considerable size of 2 to 4 meters and a weight of a couple hundred kilos, and you get a real monster. This shark looks scary, but don't be afraid of it. It lives at great depths. For this reason, by the way, scientists know very little about these sharks. It's not even known how numerous this species is and whether it's under the threat of extinction. And no wonder, because at great depths it's difficult to carry out full-fledged research. Moreover, it's almost senseless to wait until the goblin shark floats as close to the surface as possible. But one thing scientists agree on is that sharks of this species may live in the Mariana Trench, making this deep point of the earth even more eerie and mystical. Frilled shark. The situation is similar with the frilled shark. This is another shark from great depths of the ocean, and another creepy sea monster that one would not want to encounter. The frilled shark inspires terror by its appearance, which has not changed much in a long time. Scientists call the frilled shark a living fossil because of its primitive features. The shark itself is essentially a mixture of a shark and an eel, with lots of sharp teeth. According to scientists, the frilled shark looks like what ancient prehistoric sharks look like. They resembled eels a lot. This 2-meter-long shark hunts like a snake, bending its body and making sharp lunges forward. Its long and mobile jaws allow it to swallow large prey whole, and numerous rows of small and sharp-as-needle teeth do not allow it to escape. This shark is found in many areas in the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean at different latitudes. It lives at great depths, which complicates the study of the species. According to some scientists, the frilled shark may swim in the Mariana Trench together with goblin sharks. Scientists say that not only can you find toothy black anglers, common fangtooth, and strange sharks at great depths, but something more interesting as well. Stay tuned to see zombie worms, the most unusual octopuses, ghost fish, and other inhabitants of the Mariana Trench that are sure to impress you. Let's move on. Osedax. Osedax is a pretty boring scientific name for a deep-sea creature, isn't it? Good thing they have another name, zombie worms. That sounds better. These are multi-cetose that live at great depths, feed on carrion, and look pretty creepy. They got their epic name for their appearance as well as their unusual way of life. The appearance of zombie worms is very interesting. These creatures look more like plants that grow directly from the bones of dead animals. Zombie worms feed on the bones of large carrion, preferring whales. Mostly they can be found on the skeletons of such giants. The symbionts of these creatures are necessary for their decomposition and absorption of bones. Grimpoteuthis. Octopuses come in all sorts of forms. A great example of octopus diversity is Grimpoteuthis. This is a genus of deep-sea octopus which resemble Dumbo, the elephant, soaring in the air. For this reason, these creatures are often called Dumbo octopuses. The fins on the mantle of this mollusk are arranged in such a way that when it moves, it resembles the waving of huge ears. On the one hand, Grimpoteuthis does not look very creepy, but on the other hand, its appearance is very strange to say the least. Moreover, Dumbo octopuses are dangerous creatures that always swallow their victim whole. It wouldn't be very pleasant to run into such an individual somewhere in the ocean, would it? The octopus itself is not very large. On average, it's 20 centimeters in length, but scientists have come across some real giants. For example, Grimpoteuthis, which was 180 centimeters in length and weighed about 6 kilograms. You better not mess with such a giant. Macropinna microstoma. Another creepy creature from great depths of the ocean is Macropinna microstoma. This is a species of deep-sea ray-finned fish. Their appearance is quite creepy, and this is largely due to the fact that these fish have transparent heads. Moreover, Macropinna microstoma has tubular eyes. Thanks to the transparent forehead, it's able to observe its prey with their help. The unusual structure of the eye muscles allows Macropinna microstoma's eyes to be both vertical and horizontal, so the fish can see its prey even when it's right above it. The fish manages to see even the silhouettes of small prey. Vertically, the species is found at depths of 500 to 800 meters, but the largest individuals have been found at even greater depths. According to scientists, Macropinna microstoma is also capable of descending to the level of the Mariana Trench. That's why scientists do not know much about these fish. It's very difficult to study Macropinna microstoma at great depths, and if you bring this fish to the surface, its head bladder will burst and it'll die. Obviously, there's little point to studying dead fish. It's believed that remote and abandoned regions of the Earth are haunted. There are some ghosts in the Mariana Trench too, but they're very real. I'm talking about ghost fish. One of them was spotted only recently, just a few years ago. Previously, no one has seen it in its natural habitat, and scientists have described this fish only by caught or dead individuals. The ray-finned ghostfish of the Aphaeonidae family, like other individuals of the Ophideiformes order, live at great depths despite its small size. The ghostfish reaches only 10 centimeters in length. The small head of the fish is covered with transparent skin and has no scales. Among other differences of the ghostfish from most fish is the absence of a swim bladder. Judge for yourself how creepy this creature looks, but to me, it's very unusual to say the least. Hatchet. No, I don't mean a real hatchet. However, it's possible that there are a couple of hatchets in the Mariana Trench that were dropped there by sailors or divers. In fact, hatchets are fish. To be more precise, I'm talking about hatchetfish. They're deep-sea fish. They're so named because of their unusual hatchet-like body shape. Like many deep-sea creatures, hatchetfish look quite creepy, but at the same time they have their own unique abilities and features. For example, the hatchetfish is covered with shiny scales so it can glow in the dark and adjust the brightness of its glow. This cool feature allows the hatchetfish to cleverly hide from enemies by disguising itself with the color of its surroundings. Hatchetfish only grow to a couple of tens of centimeters, but despite this, they can withstand very strong pressure because they live at great depths. That's all, guys. What other creatures do you think might live in the Mariana Trench? Let me know in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching and see you later.